What's up, guys? It is DrumBox time. It's been quite a while since the last one, so I got like 2 Morgue magazines, I got 2 horror packs, and I got some fan mail for you guys. So let's get into it. What's up, guys? Welcome to a brand new DrumBox. We're going to dive into all the goodies, but first off, let me just say I got a brand new computer. I needed something bigger, I guess. I have a smaller computer, which still runs just fine. I got that computer, I think, a couple years ago. I'm an ASUS guy. I've always been an ASUS guy for like the last 10 years. My very first computer that I bought when I got serious about YouTube was an ASUS. And this is the third ASUS I've gotten. It's an ASUS Strix G16 i9. And thank you for my patrons and my channel members, all you guys. You guys make that possible. Anytime I feel like I need to upgrade my equipment, which I'm always doing because I'm kind of a tech guy too. I love getting new gear. Although, funny enough, this camera that I'm talking in right now, it's the same camera I've been using for 10 years. I do have like a side like vlog camera, and I use that when I'm doing like, you know, if I'm filming from like my streaming area, then I'll use that because it's smaller, it's compact. But this particular camera right here, Canon T5i, I've been using it for 10 years and it still works great, looks great, I think. So, but yeah, I like the new computer. Getting to know it, it was pretty easy to transfer everything. And yeah, it's nice. It's nice. Makes the streaming easier. Also, I did get a new monitor. I didn't pay a dime. My son gave it to me. My son's an IT guy. Can't give it too much about his job, but he had a monitor laying around. He's a tech guy like I am. And he says, "Hey, Dad, I got this extra monitor if you want it. It's a 24-inch, and yeah, that would be great for my streaming." So now when I stream, I actually have my main laptop and a monitor, so that way I can have more windows up. Okay, I'm trying to up my streaming game for the Hit the Bricks podcast, and it's been really fun. But anyway, I've talked too long about that. Now let's dive into the horror pack, which is a monthly DVD Blu-ray. I think I've seen a 4K in there every now and then too, but it's mostly like you can pay for the Blu-ray plan or the DVD plan, okay? And it's nice because you're supporting physical media, which I love my physical media. I don't buy everything. Let me know in the comments, do you guys like buy a lot still? I like that the boutique labels seem to be more and more popular than ever, you know? But yeah, it's good that physical media is still around. Hopefully it stays around for a long time. But first one out the gate, first horror pack is Carnage Park. Carnage Park. Never heard of this movie. A brutal masterpiece of tension and terror. IFC? I usually like IFC movies, so this one might be pretty good. Looks like it's got like a military type deal going on. Maybe a little bit of a George Romero vibe, the Crazies. I don't know. We'll see. Next one is the Horror Pack Limited Edition. Cruel Summer 3, Pray for Fall. Summer Dies Tonight. Ooh, they took the Halloween Kills. This is the Horror Pack Limited Edition. You can only get this version of this movie at Horror Pack. So, I like that cover though. Cruel Summer. I've never seen the previous 2 Cruel Summer movies. The third movie is Hunters, another movie I've never heard of. Hunters. Funny enough, it's got like looks like a Chem Warfare military type vibe on it. You know, maybe a little bit like Dog Soldiers. Who knows? And then last one, let's see what we got for the last one. Last one is Deep Blue Sea 2. I never saw the second one. I saw the first one. But it is Shark Month. I did record a review for Open Water, so look for that. That's going to be coming out soon. Too many videos, too little time to edit. And don't message me asking if you can edit for me, because I am very protective of my work. I like to edit my own videos. Okay, let's dive into the Rue Morgue, and we'll do the last horror pack at the end. We'll book in like I always do, okay? So Rue Morgue, and then we'll jump into some fan mail. I got 2 issues of Rue Morgue. Love this horror magazine. Love Andrea Subasati and her team over there who do such a great job. And man, this is a cool one. This actually has Alice Cooper, freaking metal legend. Everybody, does anybody not like Alice Cooper, right? He's just he's one of the coolest freaking musicians on the planet, you know? And he doesn't like age, but he's looked old very early, and he stayed that way for like the next 40-50 years. But oh yeah, they got this whole thing about Alice Cooper. They got one with like Jason and Alice from Jason Lives in there. Got something here on the Toxic Avenger. There's just a lot of good articles in here. A lot of the newer physical media releases, they'll have stuff about that. And then they'll have like the newest movies coming out. Yeah, Cinemacabre has a lot of the newer stuff that's coming out because horror just never dies. There's constant stuff coming out. And I saw something in here about Jaws in this issue too. And let's just transfer over to the next issue. This must be the previous issue for Final Destination Bloodlines. Really cool cover. One of the better horror movies of the year. One of the more fun horror movies of the year, Bloodlines. I had a good time with it. But man, love that cover. That is badass. There's this article here. I think it's about like an upcoming movie that has kind of like a Narnia type vibe. The Staircase in the Woods. Or is it a book? I think it's a book. So that you'll have articles even on books, which is cool. Step into Darkness by Owen Williams. Nice. One other thing you get is like the Fright Gallery. I always like the Fright Gallery. A lot of cool like horror art and whatnot. You know, it's really good bathroom material too, and airplane material. When and here's the article on Final Destination Bloodlines. Got the great Tony Todd there, but yeah, I was just on a flight not too long ago. I went to visit my parents, and I took my Rue Morgue mags with me, and it gave me something to read when I was on the flight, and it was really nice. So that's the nice thing about, like, I don't like reading like online magazines. I like the actual physical thing, you know, just like physical media. Okay, so now let's dive into some fan mail here. I got some from Some Neat. Some Neat sent me a few things. He always sends me some nice tricks. All right, here we go. We'll do this like the horror pack. There's a bunch of movies in here. So, oh wow, that is awesome. This is freaking Ultra HD of Maxine. Holy crap, Some Neat. Man, you are after my heart. I'm glad I gave Maxine another watch because I really, really enjoyed it. And I watched it right after giving the previous two a fresh watch. And it's just a great trilogy. Venom: The Last Dance on 4K. I'm going to shoot you straight. I was not a fan of this one. But you know what? He sent it to me. I'll give it another watch. Some Neat. I'll let you know what I think. Ooh, Gladiator 2 4K. I like Gladiator 2. I think it's good. It was. I watched it again recently on, I think it was on Paramount Plus. Yeah. But man, I have a nice Samsung 4K TV LED downstairs. Or OLED, yeah. Oh, look at that. 4K Captain America Brave New World. I liked it. I'm a big fan of The Incredible Hulk 2008. So I like that this is sort of a continuation of that one. I didn't think this movie was that bad at all. And then, holy crap, he sent me Seven. One of my all-time favorite films. Is this the new 4K of Seven? I've always been such a fanatic of this movie. I've seen it so many times. Saw it in the theater when it came out back in '95. Some Neat, man. Thank you so much. So cool. All right, two more pieces of fan mail, and then we will open up another horror pack. This is from the legend Dave Vanderhoff. Nicest guy. Oh, he's after my heart with the Giallo. The Night Evelyn Came Out of the Grave. Love those Giallo titles. You can't go wrong. I think I've liked every Giallo movie I've ever seen. And this one looks right up my alley. Right up my alley. Thank you, Dave. And I got a letter here from Jason E. Garcia. Let's see. Hello and good day to you, sir. Hope you are well. My name is Jason G., a very respectful fan of your YouTube channel for the past 3 or 4 years. With that being said, I just want to say I've always admired by your honesty when it comes to movie reviews. Straightforward, to the point, and with strong opinions. Also, congratulations on becoming certified Rotten Tomatoes critic. Before I forget, what is your viewpoint on sites such as Metacritic? Sorry, I did not mean to say that. That is all. Thank you. Man, it's a controversial issue because I think it's the cool thing to rag on like Metacritic and Rotten Tomatoes, and you know, and I think there's partial truth to that. Yeah, form your own opinion. If you want to see any movie, go see the movie and form your own opinion. It's like when The Crow City of Angels came out back in the 90s. I knew that the critics were going to hate that movie. I just had a feeling. And after it came out that they hated the movie, I still wanted to go see it, and I went and seen it anyway. But having said that, I have nothing against having sites, and I know I'm being biased because I am a certified critic, but at the end of the day, and I've said this before to my audience, I'm still just a guy like you, and I'm no different, I'm no better. I just am one single person who has an opinion, okay? Why my opinion is valuable enough to give me a certification, I don't know. Maybe because I have an audience. That's pretty much it. I have an audience, and a lot of my audience, they value my opinion. It is what it is. And so that's why they certified me. But I still don't think my opinion is any more valuable than your opinion or anybody's opinion, okay? I do take offense sometimes when they call people, I get called a shill, like almost on every review. And all that means is you don't agree with my opinion on the movie, or I think the movie's gonna be bad and you loved it. That's usually what being a shill, and the idea of somebody being paid to give a review after they've worked so hard to be certified, trust me, nobody's gonna risk that. That would be for one movie. Really think about that. That would be stupid, okay? And I didn't expect to get into this conversation on a DrumBox, but here we are, right? But yeah, thank you, Jason, for the question. And the letter. I like just send me a letter. Sometimes that's cool. Okay, let's close this off. Last horror pack, and this is the second channel. I used to put these on the main channel. Now I put them on the second channel. Okay. This is Fearless After Dark. This kind of looks interesting. Looks like maybe a little slasher, thriller, or something like that. Never heard of it. Faceless. Did I say Fearless? Faceless After Dark. That's one thing I do like about horror pack, is they put a lot of movies that you would have never thought about. And I guarantee a lot of you guys probably never thought about or forgot about this movie, One Bedroom. I reviewed this actually when it came out, and I actually had a nice little conversation personally with the director after I reviewed it. He thanked me. He was really nice. The Beast of Walton Street. This is the Horror Pack Limited Edition. You get one of these in every issue of Horror Pack. You get a limited edition. And then the last one, another IFC movie, The Pact. This looks interesting. I've heard of this before. I haven't seen it yet, but yeah, that I like that cover art. That does look interesting. So yeah, guys, that'll close it off for this month's DrumBox. I thank you so much, those of you that send me mail, that send me gifts. I really appreciate that. But most of all, I just appreciate you and you watching and commenting and liking and subscribing. I appreciate all of it. So it's been a constant rewarding experience doing this, okay? Also, be sure to come over to Killer Flicks, where we talk horror all day and every day on Fridays, so do Fridays. Follow me at Drumdums on my socials, support me on Patreon, become a channel member, buy me a coffee on the main channel. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a good day, and Drumdum out.